We all have this human tendency to cling to certainty. We all know that what we do is best. Why else would we do what we do and believe what we believe, other than the fact that we know that what we are doing is right? And even when we do something that we know isn't best, we can easily justify it. I absolutely love running over the holidays. There's something special about it. But if I'm being honest, when we stay with family, I love being the first one up. And I love that feeling of superiority, knowing that I got 10 miles in before anyone else even got out of bed. There was a meme that circulated about a year ago and had the audio of someone saying, "Am I better than everyone else?" And my feed was full of runners posting a video of themselves after a run with that audio saying, "Am I better than everyone else?" Because that's what it feels like. It feels good to do something hard when everyone else is seemingly too lazy to do it. That is what I want to talk about today. That feeling of superiority that we all get when we do something that makes us feel better than other people. And I want to talk about that, especially as we move into the holidays and how we can navigate our own ego and the egos of our loved ones over the holidays. Because like I said, we all believe or even say that we know that what we do is best. And so when we get around other people that we're in a relationship with, and they also believe that what they are doing and what they believe is best or right, then things can get a little tense. There's a psychologist named Carl Jung that I've mentioned before, and he said that fanaticism is a sign of repressed doubt. And I think the same thing could be said about defensiveness. People get irrationally defensive and act fanatically when a belief that is central to their identity is challenged, especially, according to Carl Jung, when there is weakness to that belief or stance. And so understanding all of that, it's easy to see why when we get around loved ones over the holidays that things can get a little tense, especially over divisive topics like religion or politics or parenting styles, or why running is the most effective form of exercise. And that is when one of my favorite words comes into play: curiosity. If you're going to be one thing over the holidays or in life in general, be curious. Because curiosity keeps you flexible on your beliefs and friendly. One of the first things you can do is to start to notice any strong emotional reactions that you have yourself, because that's the beginning of awareness. And in the spirit of curiosity, once you see yourself reacting defensively or fanatically, there's a couple questions you can ask yourself. Why do I feel the need to be so certain? Why is being right about this topic so important to me? What might I be avoiding by being so defensive? And you can always branch out and ask other people similar questions, but when you do that, especially around divisive topics, it's important that you don't do it without the genuine spirit of curiosity, because if you do it to try and change someone, it's going to backfire. And so the idea here is to genuinely try and understand where they're coming from. So here are some of the questions that you could ask someone else. What does this belief mean to you personally? What experiences in your life have led you to feel strongly about this? What keeps you connected to this belief even when others might challenge it? How does holding this belief make you feel? What evidence, if any, would make you reconsider parts of this belief? Do you ever feel like there's tension between this belief and other values you hold? What kind of impact do you hope this belief will have on your life and others' lives? Approaching people with genuine curiosity gives them the opportunity to feel heard, and that's incredibly important. And it also gives you the opportunity to be empathetic and to actually understand where the other person's coming from. I've often thought that if you cannot put yourself in someone else's shoes, if you can't see where the other side is coming from, then you are the problem. And now, with all of that said, unless they are reciprocating that curiosity, unless they are asking you questions, I don't think that it's worth volunteering your perspective. But that shouldn't be the point. The point should be to be curious and to understand the other person, not to be understood. And so all of this to say, the next time that you're finishing a run and you're feeling so superior, or when you're walking into your church, or when you're going on your next vacation, whatever you do that makes you feel superior, just remember that everyone else feels the same way about the way that they're living their lives. Once again, I am not an expert in any of this. I mean, I did learn a little bit about this stuff in grad school in some of my courses in conflict resolution, but all I'm doing with these videos is hoping that you think a little bit more than you usually do about this stuff. So anyways, if that was interesting or thought-provoking, stick around. I'll catch you in the next video.